Cab steeplechase at the first of 19 fences. That fence they take 4 times on their way round, and Dr. Kananga led them over first time under Tom Bellamy. Goes along out in front from Tip Top Mountain. Length away then to Hermes de Gouet, who shadows Max Dynamo. 14 years young Max Dynamo settles down towards the inside in these very early stages. Racing in towards the back straight, toward the downhill fence. Fence number 2 in the contest. It's Dr. Kananga. The top weight who shows out in front. Leads by length or so to Tip Top Mountain. In second place, the light blue and orange. Spots there with the pink cap for Max Dynamo. Jumps up between rivals. Wider out than is Hermes de Gouet on this run towards the third. Dr. Kananga out over that one safely. From Tip Top Mountain down the centre. Hermes de Gouet deeper. And then Max Dynamo as they cross over the centre of the figure of 8 and on towards another plain obstacle. Fence number 4 coming up before their first open ditch. Dr. Kananga saw a good stride there. Ladded in front from Tip Top Mountain. Hermes de Gouet and then Max Dynamo as they begin to take the right-handed corner on the all-weather bend. On towards the first open ditch. The open ditch coming up as fence number 5 shortly, and also as jumps numbers 11 and 17 on the next 2 circuits. It's Dr. Kananga, who's been a runner-up here this season for his second over course and distance back here on Valentine's Day. Leads the way from Tip Top Mountain and Max Dynamo toward the right-hand side of the pink cap as we look down the track. Hermes de Gouet last of the quartet over fence number 5 as Dr. Kananga led them at fence number 6. A little close there, pops over in front to Tip Top Mountain. It's a 6-time winner chasing in the past, including 4 wins last season. The horse he's won here at Fontwell in the past over shorter. Tip Top Mountain goes along in second. Hermes de Gouet to his outside, and then Max Dynamo. So safely through their opening circuit, having taken their first 7 fences. A couple of laps of the figure of 8 still in front of them. Hermes de Gouet taking closer order, in fact just about putting his head in front as they went by us that time. To Dr. Kananga, who led them through the opening circuit. Tip Top Mountain a length behind in third. And then Max Dynamo, track and distance winner back in 2021. And the horse who this season was second at Fontwell in the Southern National back here in November. It's a downhill fence again, and this time it's Dr. Kananga and Hermes de Gouet, who pretty much rose together. Tip Top Mountain over in third, and then Max Dynamo. Fence number 9 coming up now. Dr. Kananga and Tom Bellamy under a positive ride to the inside of Hermes de Gouet and Charlie Deutsch. In Tip Top Mountain, and Max Dynamo and James Best in the spots. Now another plain fence. Jump number 10, Dr. Kananga. Hermes de Gouet lands in second. Tip Top Mountain in third place, a neck away only to Max Dynamo. The 4 runners only separated by a couple of lengths. Onto the all-weather turn once again. Turning back towards the open ditch for a second time. It'll be fence number 11 when they get to it. Hermes de Gouet through to the inside again of Dr. Kananga as they approach the open ditch. Max Dynamo back in third, just in front of Tip Top Mountain. The field remain tightly grouped at the open ditch. Dr. Kananga, Hermes de Gouet, Max Dynamo over in third, in Tip Top Mountain. Fence number 12 coming now. Dr. Kananga in a little close, as he was at that same fence on the previous circuit. And once again, Tip Top Mountain moving up a little now to the outside of Hermes de Gouet. Max Dynamo still right in behind the other 3. This will be the final fence the next time around. So all to play for in the download the Bet Goodwin app handicap steeplechase. With a lap to go, having taken 13 fences so far. It's Hermes de Gouet and Dr. Kananga are against the running rail. Tip Top Mountain still close up behind them. And then Max Dynamo as they go out on their final figure of 8. Dr. Kananga leading by only about a head to Hermes de Guet. Just nudged along going into the back straight again and approaching the downhill fence. Tip Top Mountain still held together. So to Max Dynamo at this next plain fence now. Going downhill, Dr. Kananga. And Mr. Guet getting a shake of the reins. Tip Top Mountain still travelling with a purpose. And then Max Dynamo. And this middle fence in the centre of the course. And Dr. Kananga is now under pressure. Going between these two fences. Racing their way towards 4 out. Fence number 16. As we get to the business end now, Tip Top Mountain goes best in front. He's now picked it up. He goes a length and a half in front of Hermes de Guet, and Dr. Kananga is trying to come back for more. Slightly untidy there from Max Dynamo as they race towards that far bend now and begin their turn back towards home with now just those 3 fences to take. Tip Top Mountain, Brian Carver in light blue and orange. Hermes de Guet sticking on in there toward the outside under Charlie Deutsch. They're pulling now clear from Dr. Kananga, who in turn is a few lengths in front of Max Dynamo. So it looks a straight fight as things stand as they run towards their final open ditch. 3 out, fence number 17. Tip Top Mountain finds a length over Hermes de Guet on the run towards this final ditch. Tip Top Mountain put in a good leap there. He's got about 3 to 4 lengths clear from Hermes de Guet. Dr. Kananga only just scrambled over that fence as they head down towards their penultimate. Tip Top Mountain was in a little close. Max Dynamo was pulled up before 3 out as Tip Top Mountain is now under pressure for the first time. Hermes de Guet is trying to keep tabs on him. Dr. Kananga has pretty much stopped to a walk. He's going to be pulled up after 2 out as Tip Top Mountain comes to the last. And he's over in front. Hermes de Guet, what's he got left in the final straight now? It's Tip Top Mountain by a good 4 lengths to Hermes de Guet with a half a furlong left to run. Tip Top Mountain tying up a bit. Hermes de Guet is bravely trying to come back for more to the outside. Tip Top Mountain is all out in front. Hermes de Guet is getting closer, but Tip Top Mountain will see it out. Tip Top Mountain has held on to beat Hermes de Guet. And just the 2 finished.